1. You see a vehicle with a green flashing beacon. Who is this?
A doctor on call. The police carrying out duties that are not emergencies. A gritting lorry. A refuse collector.
Answer.
A doctor on call.
Question 2. You are driving along when another driver does something that upsets you. It may help if
you sound your horn. You stop your car and have a break until you feel calmer. You sound your horn, flash your lights and gesticulate. You flash your lights.
Answer.
You stop your car and have a break until you feel calmer.
Question 3. When must you not sound your horn?
When you are in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and 7:00 am. When you are in a built-up area between 7:30 am and 11:30 p.m. When you are in a built-up area between 8 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. At any time when you are in a built-up area.
Answer.
When you are in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and 7:00 am.
Question 4. You are approaching a roundabout on a main road. There are yellow lines painted across the road. They are there
to let you know how far it is to the roundabout. To help you keep your distance from the vehicle in front. To make you aware of how fast you are driving. To help you choose which lane you need to be in.
Answer.
To make you aware of how fast you are driving.
Question 5. You want to make a U-turn in the road. Before you do so, you should
choose a lower gear so that you can make the maneuver really quickly. Signal and then begin the maneuver so that other drivers will slow down for you. Look over your shoulder to make sure that all is clear. Use arm signals as well as indicators so that other drivers are fully aware of what you are about to do.
Answer.
Look over your shoulder to make sure that all is clear.
Question 6. It has been raining and the road is wet. You should leave a distance between yourself and the vehicle in front of
1 second. 2 seconds. 3 seconds. 4 seconds.
Answer.
4 seconds.
Question 7. How long is a MO certificate usually valid for?
20,000 miles. 6 months. 12 months. 100,000 miles.
Answer.
12 months.
Question 8. You are driving down a road that is lit by streetlights, but there are no signs to tell you what the speed limit is. In these circumstances, the speed limit is usually
30 miles per hour. 40 miles per hour. 50 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour.
Answer.
30 miles per hour.
Question 9. You are driving along when you see a hazard ahead. You should check your mirrors. Why is this?
So you can assess how any action that you take will affect other road users. Because you will need to speed up to get away from the hazard. So that you can see what is happening on the road in front of you. Because you have to brake really hard.
Answer.
So you can assess how any action that you take will affect other road users.
Question 10. When you are traveling at a legal speed, another car behind you is trying to overtake you. Should you try and stop the driver from doing so?
The driver could potentially harm you, so yes. You should not, unless you are in a suitable position to safely prevent the driver from overtaking you. Yes, given that the other driver's actions have made you uncomfortable. Never.
Answer.
Never.
Question 11. Where will you find a crawler lane on a motorway?
Next to the hard shoulder. On a slip road. On a steep gradient. Before a service station.
Answer.
On a steep gradient.
Question 12. You want to tow a caravan. What can you do to help with the handling?
Fit power steering to the towing vehicle. Fit a stabilizer to the tow bar. Fit a jockey wheel to the tow bar. Fit anti-lock brakes to the towing vehicle.
Answer.
Fit a stabilizer to the tow bar.
Question 13. What is the typical stopping distance in good conditions when traveling at 70 miles per hour?
175 feet, 53 meters. 240 feet, 73 meters. 197 feet, 60 meters. 315 feet, 96 meters.
Answer.
315 feet, 96 meters.
Question 14. You intend to park within a 40 miles per hour area, and there is traffic moving in both directions. During the night, you should park
The right side of the road with your hazard lights on. The right side of the road with your parking lights switched on. The left side of the road with your hazard lights on. The left side of the road with your parking lights switched on.
Answer.
The left side of the road with your parking lights switched on.
Question 15. You are driving on a motorway and it is foggy. You know where the edge of the left-hand lane is because there are reflective studs. What color are they?
Red. Amber. Green. White.
Answer.
Red.
Question 16. On a motorway there are reflective studs between each lane. What color are they?
Amber. Green. White. Red.
Answer.
White.
Question 17. You are driving and towing a trailer, which starts to swerve and snake. You should
Brake hard. Speed up. Release the steering wheel so that the swerving will correct itself. Ease off the accelerator and slow down gently.
Answer.
Ease off the accelerator and slow down gently.
Question 18. You are allowed to park on the right-hand side of the road at night.
If you park under a lamp post. If it is a one-way street. If you leave side lights on. Never.
Answer.
If it is a one-way street.
Question 19. You are asked by a police officer to produce your documents but you do not have them with you. You may take them to a police station within how many days?
30 days. 14 days. 7 days. 3 days.
Answer.
7 days.
Question 20. When should you update your V5C?
When your mow is due. If you move house. If you have an accident. When you pass your driving test.
Answer.
If you move house.
Question 21. During or after torrential rain, the motorway is causing you visibility problems. Spray is affecting your view of the motorway and affecting general driving conditions. What should you do?
Have your headlights switched on in the dipped setting. Ensure that you have switched on your front fog lights. Use your indicators to indicate there is bad weather. Turn on your high beams.
Answer.
Have your headlights switched on in the dipped setting.
Question 22. What is the most common cause for a vehicle to skid?
Because the tires are worn. Because of other people's actions. Because of pedestrians or other drivers. Because the driver makes a mistake.
Answer.
Because the driver makes a mistake.
Question 23. When you are preparing to turn left off the road, onto a side road, what should you be most wary of?
A one-way system on the road. Pedestrians and cyclists. Vehicles parked at the side of the roads. Congested traffic on the side road.
Answer.
Pedestrians and cyclists.
Question 24. You are driving in very heavy rain. Your stopping distances are likely to be
twice what they are in good conditions. The same as they are in good conditions. 10 times what they are in good conditions. 5 times what they are in good conditions.
Answer.
Twice what they are in good conditions.
Question 25. Which of these emergency vehicles might have a blue flashing beacon?
An animal ambulance. A gritting lorry. A doctor's car. The Coast Guard.
Answer.
The Coast Guard.
Question 26. Following too closely behind a large vehicle is not a good idea because
you may need to change your speed drastically. The length of your journey will increase. The life of your battery can get shorter. Your upholstery could be damaged.
Answer.
You may need to change your speed drastically.
Question 27. When driving towards a crossroads that's unmarked, how do you know if you have right of way?
You cannot know for certain. If you are driving faster than everyone else. If you have the largest vehicle. If you are driving on the newest looking road.
Answer.
You cannot know for certain.
Question 28. Which of these emergency vehicles has a green flashing beacon?
A doctor's car. A fire engine. A blood transfusion vehicle. A bomb disposal vehicle.
Answer.
A doctor's car.
Question 29. You are driving along when you come to an area that is flooded. You drive through it but then you need to dry off your brakes. How do you do this?
You drive slowly and apply the brakes gently a few times. You let them dry off naturally by stopping the car and waiting for about an hour. You let them dry off naturally by not using them for a few miles. You speed up and drive fast for a little while.
Answer.
You drive slowly and apply the brakes gently a few times.
Question 30. You are driving towards traffic lights that have been on green for a while. What should you do?
Speed up so that you can get through them before they change. Stay at the same speed. Brake hard so that you can be sure of stopping if they change to red. Be prepared to stop.
Answer.
Be prepared to stop.
Question 31. To be allowed to drive on the roads, a learner driver must
have not received any penalty points on their license. Apply to take their driving test within 12 months. Have had professional driving lessons. Have a valid, signed provisional license.
Answer.
Have a valid, signed provisional license.
Question 32. When you drive, you should wear sensible footwear. This is because
you will have better control over the pedals. You will find it easier to adjust your seat into the right position. Should you break down, you will find it easier to walk to get help. Flat shoes will mean that the pedals will not wear out as quickly.
Answer.
You will have better control over the pedals.
Question 33. You are driving behind a long vehicle when it reaches a crossroads. It indicates left but moves to the right. What should you do?
Assume that the driver has used the indicator incorrectly and wants to actually turn right. Move to the left of the long vehicle. Overtake as soon as you possibly can. Stay well back. It needs to move to the right to give itself the room to make the left-hand maneuver possible.
Answer.
Stay well back. It needs to move to the right to give itself the room to make the left-hand maneuver possible.
Question 34. You are driving behind a long vehicle and are approaching crossroads. The long vehicle indicates right but moves over to the left of the road. What should you do?
Flash your headlights at the long vehicle so that the driver can become aware that the wrong indicator has been used. Stay well behind the long vehicle and be prepared to stop. Report the driver of the long vehicle to the police. Overtake the long vehicle so that you can get away from it as quickly as possible.
Answer.
Stay well behind the long vehicle and be prepared to stop.
Question 35. You are at the scene of an accident. What should you not do?
Warn other drivers that there is a problem by using your hazard lights. Call the emergency services. Ask other drivers to switch their engines off. Offer someone who is involved a cigarette to calm them down.
Answer.
Offer someone who is involved a cigarette to calm them down.
Question 36. You are driving behind a tractor and would like to get past, but you are not sure if it is safe to do so. What should you do?
Not overtake until you are certain that it is safe to do so. Overtake as quickly as possible while sounding your horn to warn any oncoming traffic that you are coming. Overtake as quickly as possible while flashing your headlights to warn any oncoming traffic that you are coming. Follow closely behind another car that is overtaking the tractor.
Answer.
Not overtake until you are certain that it is safe to do so.
Question 37. What is a cover note?
The document that you receive before you get your MO. The document that you receive before you get your insurance certificate. The document that you receive before you get your registration document. The document that you receive before you get your driving license.
Answer.
The document that you receive before you get your insurance certificate.
Question 38. It is possible that an elderly person's driving could be affected because
they find it difficult to read road signs and markings. They get lost more easily. They are unable to give signals correctly. Their reaction times may not be as quick as they used to be.
Answer.
Their reaction times may not be as quick as they used to be.
Question 39. You are towing a caravan and it starts to snake. How can you stop this from happening?
Slow down quickly. Turn the steering wheel from side to side in the opposite direction to the snaking. Slow down gently. Speed up.
Answer.
Slow down gently.
Question 40. You break down on a motorway and need to call for assistance. Why might it be better to use the emergency roadside phone rather than your mobile phone?
The emergency roadside phone will put you straight through to a garage that can help. The emergency roadside phone allows the emergency services to know where you are. Using a mobile phone will interfere with the frequency of the emergency services radios. Using a mobile phone could distract other drivers.
Answer.
The emergency roadside phone allows the emergency services to know where you are.
Question 41. You see people waiting at a pedestrian crossing. You should never wave them on to cross because
they may just be chatting and not really wanting to cross. It would be safer for everyone if you just carried on driving. They may not see you and you will look foolish. There may be another vehicle coming and they would be in danger.
Answer.
There may be another vehicle coming and they would be in danger.
Question 42. What could be badly affected if the tires are underinflated?
Changing gear. The suspension. Braking. The speed of the car.
Answer.
Braking.
Question 43. It is important that you check tire pressure regularly. This should be done
if you have been driving fast, after a long journey, when the tires are hot, when the tires are cold.
Answer.
When the tires are cold.
Question 44. If you are at the scene of an accident, you should
make sure that everybody gets out of their vehicles. Attend to anyone who is screaming. Make sure that you do not put yourself in any danger. Make sure that everybody has their hazard lights on.
Answer.
Make sure that you do not put yourself in any danger.
Question 45. When are you allowed to wait in a box junction?
When you are waiting at a zebra crossing. Never. When you are stuck in a queue of traffic. When you are waiting to turn right but are prevented from doing so by oncoming traffic.
Answer.
When you are waiting to turn right but are prevented from doing so by oncoming traffic.
Question 46. Which of these will help to prevent neck injuries in the event of a collision?
Having a seat that is air-sprung. Having anti-lock brakes. A head restraint that is properly adjusted. Having a steering wheel that will collapse upon impact.
Answer.
A head restraint that is properly adjusted.
Question 47. The left-hand lane on a motorway is for the use of
the emergency services, cyclists, pedestrians, any vehicle allowed on the motorway.
Answer.
Any vehicle allowed on the motorway.
Question 48. You need to make a journey but it is very foggy. What should you do?
Keep your lights on full beam. Leave more time for your journey. Follow the tail lights of the vehicle in front. Keep 2 seconds behind the vehicle in front.
Answer.
Leave more time for your journey.
Question 49. Why is there more risk involved in overtaking a lorry than a car?
Because a lorry may suddenly stop. Because a lorry is heavier than a car, so the brakes are not as good. Because lorries are slower than cars. Because a lorry is longer than a car.
Answer.
Because a lorry is longer than a car.
Question 50. If you park on the road at night, when should you use parking lights?
If you park near to a bus stop. If there is a continuous white line in the middle of the road. If you park facing oncoming traffic. If you park on a road that has a speed limit of more than 30 miles per hour.
Answer.
If you park on a road that has a speed limit of more than 30 miles per hour. Thank you for watching this video and wish you will get your driver license soon.